Okay, Gary, your watch arrived today, so I'm going to go ahead and get it unboxed. We're going to do an initial assessment of the watch, see how it's sitting, and then we're going to get into the process of getting it serviced. Okay. Oh, wow. Very lovely. Wow, that is great looking Willard. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a close look. Okay, so what we have here is a 1976, November 76, 6105. This is an 8119. It looks to be in really, really beautiful condition. A really nice watch. Wow, that is lovely. You don't see them quite this good, quite this often. Oh my goodness. I am just really, really impressed by the condition of the watch. So, overall, you know, it's in a worn condition, but certainly not abused. It looks like it definitely needs some cleaning. Let's check your crown and your stem here. I want to look very closely at your lock to see how that's working. I think there just might be some issues with that. Not exactly sure what that issue is. It seems that your crown itself isn't quite pushing down to its maximum in, and that might just be an issue with the nature of that. Okay. Overall, I think you had stated perhaps that the watch has not been serviced in the past, which I would believe. Original crystal, nice clean case back, no tool marks, which is nice. So it's in great original shape. Beautiful hands. They have not seen water over their lifetime. Your stoplight is beautiful pink. Just amazing. The lume is just so perfect. Really, really nice watch. This is a genuinely original 6105. Okay, so it is running. That's always a good sign, always a good place to start. What I think I'd like to do is just go ahead and take your case back off, and that way we can sort of assess, you know, where things are in terms of the running of the watch. It's not going to really matter all that much, but just to kind of give you a sense of where we're starting, and that way we can see what the improvements are that we made. All right, so give me just a moment, and I'll go ahead and get the case back off. Okay, so we've gotten it loosened up here. Good. Take it off the rest of the way. Okay. Well, no marks in the back of your case. Has to be expected, I think. All right, so we're definitely running. It looks very clean. Couple little marks here on your winding weight. It's interesting. Wonder if that's a factory thing or if that's been touched in the past. But What we're going to do is we're going to put some power in your movement. We're going to see how it runs under full power. Okay, let's go ahead and get the case back on. All right, now we're going to take a look at the performance of the watch. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, Gary, so here are your numbers. These two numbers are adjustments, so don't really worry about the fact that you're losing 200 seconds a day. That's something that, within a few moments we can adjust out. This number also as well is sort of the distinction between the tick and the tock, and how accurate to the center of the traverse of that object that makes the tick tock in your watch is with respect to the balance wheel, which is moving back and forth to invoke that tick-tock motion. So that's also an adjustment. That's no big deal. This is the number that we tend to look at when we want to measure performance of the freeness, or the ability, the lack of friction within your train. 200 is, for a watch that's not been serviced, is an amazing number. This is great. This is really nice. This watch has not seen much use. The oxygen has not gotten to all of the, the older lubricants that can oxidize and get quite poor over time. So again, this is a number we can improve, and we certainly will with service. But starting out here with a fairly clean signal, even though it's fairly off in terms of the adjustments, that's great. This is really fantastic. So we're set up to do well and to have a watch that's going to be in good shape when we're done. It's already starting off in good shape. This may look a bit bizarre, but what we're going to end up with is numbers here that are going to be quite a bit higher than this, 230, maybe 240 if we're on a good day, doing a good job. And a single line that's going to be straight across here without much variation in terms of this. So this will be 0 seconds per day, plus or minus a few moments, few seconds, and this will be 0, which we can do through adjustment. But it's looking great. I think the watch is ready to go. We're going to not do anything cosmetically except perhaps change your crystal, which is an easy process and part of the cleaning process. So I think we're starting off with a watch that's, lived a great life. It looks like it's been cared for sure, and we're going to care for it as we move forward in getting it serviced. All right, well, thank you so much, Gary, and I'll be in touch, and we will move forward. All right, thanks again.